Hey, Danny Ray with PinnacleQuote Life Insurance Specialist is coming today. It's October 21st, 2017. It's Saturday night, and I want to speak to you about a topic, about a policy I wrote earlier today, smokeless tobacco users, okay, and the relation to physically smoking cigarettes. Okay, a lot of insurance companies have many factors that decide whether or not they like to cover you. One of them is obviously bad habits. Okay, bad habits will get you high risk rates. Okay, like smoking, but using smokeless tobacco can certainly impact the life insurance coverage. But here at PinnacleQuote, we do know the carriers that will go ahead and be minimal as far as being very lenient with you. In some cases, I have one carrier that won't even consider it as long as it's not shows up with codeine in your system, which is the chemical your body excretes when there's tobacco and nicotine present in the body. Okay. Now, also, high risk insurance companies. Okay, they want to know that if you're a tobacco user, obviously it's going to affect your rate. 90% of them, probably 99% of them. Okay, so if you use smokeless tobacco, it's still very possible you're going to get a good rate. Okay, I do have some carriers that even if you do use chewing tobacco, even at the minimal time, maybe a couple of times a month, that they'll still give you a preferred rate, which is pretty good. Considering the fact that physical smokers, they get 200 to 400% increase in their rates depending on the term. Okay, so it really depends on the life insurance company. Again, research has shown that smokeless tobacco is not as harmful as cigarette smoking statistically. Okay, but if you're a smokeless tobacco user, okay, you're going to want to find a company that's going to make sure you're fit. Now, if you're out there right now and you got to see your smokeless tobacco and they're giving you a tobacco rate, give me a call. Okay, go to PinnacleQuote.com, call me at 855-380-3300. I will save you probably close to 60 to 70% of that premium, or put it back in your pocket where it belongs. So if you're with a carrier right now and they're giving you a tobacco rate with smokeless tobacco, give me a call. I'll definitely be able to save you some money. Okay, so again, when you're using smokeless tobacco, you're not going to be put in the same category as cigarette smokers. Okay, because if you were, obviously your rates would be higher. All right, so there's key points where you have to make sure that the carriers that you do business with, okay, are not going to charge you a tobacco rate, because again, that's a lot of money. All right. Now reiterate a little bit on tobacco and cigarette smokes. Okay, those that smoke cigarettes will not get affordable rates. Again, my last few videos, a couple of videos ago, I touched base on quitting smoking and tobacco usage, and to put it in a nutshell, I mean, if you smoke cigarettes, you're spending over $2,000 a year just in cigarettes. Okay, then if you're getting depending on a 20 or 30-year level term, you're going to be spending $3,000 to $4,000 extra a year just on insurance premiums. So if you're a smoker and you're 30 years and you have a 30-year term, you're going to end up spending over $120,000 extra between cigarette smoke and your insurance premiums going up. That's about $130,000. Okay, do the math. It's very simple. Probably more than that. Okay, then you factor in health costs and stuff like that. It's probably close to 200, 250. Okay, so again, stop smoking is going to put a boatload of money back in your pocket, and it's probably going to put some of your kids through college. Believe it or not. Okay, so again, if you use tobacco and you're shopping around, whether it's smokeless or tobacco use like cigarettes, then you're going to want to make sure that the companies that you're with are AM Best. They're highly rated with AM Best. Again, here at PinnacleQuote, that's the only superior rating agency that I even hold any weight to. Okay, you guys heard me say it before. If AM Best was a 5-star restaurant, then all the other guys would have drive-through windows with value meals. Okay, that's just my opinion. All right. Again, so if you're shopping around, you want to make sure that you have the most reputable rating agency out there rating the company that you're going with, okay, which is AM Best. Okay, in the previous videos, I've spoke in depth on AM Best and why they're so good. Okay, because again, life insurance companies have all different underwriting. They look at you all differently. Okay, so you got to make sure that you find the ones that are most lenient towards the categories that's built in your profile. In this case, smokeless tobacco or tobacco use. Okay. Now, I cannot stress it enough. All right. And I've talked about this briefly in other videos, but when it comes down to when you do look for life insurance, you got to make sure you go with an independent agent. Okay. And I cannot stress it enough. Me, Danny Ray at PinnacleQuote, I am an independent agent. I'm a national agent. I'm licensed in 49 states. Okay, I can, the way I do business is primarily over the phone. Okay, but again, I have direct relationships with carriers nationwide. Okay, and underwriters. So before you even get off the phone with me, your application's with the carrier and their underwriter. Okay, it saves about 50% of the time of when you apply, and so it's not sitting on somebody's desk in a processing center for a week. It's simultaneous. As soon as I get off the phone with you, it's already there. Okay, so, but again, I go ahead and I will shop you out to the top 50 carriers. Okay, whatever your profile is, whether it be height, weight, smoking, whatever the case may be, I will get you the best price policy. Okay, you will not be able to find a better price policy than the one I offer you, because if there was one out there, I'd offer it to you. Okay, it's just that simple. So, and I'm a no-nonsense kind of guy. I keep things very simplistic. Okay, time is money, as you know. I can pretty much hold you by the hand throughout the entire process. Most of my clients, probably 99.9% of them, will say that they just couldn't believe how easy I made it and how simplistic it was. All right, so and I strive really hard to make sure that happens. So again, you go to a local agent at the storefronts or these companies that try to add on a life insurance product, they're captive agents. So their only motivation is to push you the proprietary products that they're pushing you, because they have no other carriers. They just have their in-house products. So they're all going to claim to have the best rate. But when you go with an independent agent, they can literally have more resources. I'll give you an example. Some agents out there got 5 or 6 products. I got over 200. I can click a button and shop you to them all. So it's very important that you go ahead and go with an independent agent, because again, we know where the specialties are. We know if you have diabetes, we know where to put you. If we have multiple sclerosis, we know where to put you. If you have high cholesterol or family history, we know where to put you. If you have multiple speeding tickets on your driver's license, we know where to put you. All right. So if you ever in a position where you feel like you're not getting treated right by an agent, feel free to give me a call, okay? And I'll just do a policy review. And I don't try to sell you, okay? It's life insurance. Either you need it or you don't. I'll just provide you with the best price, best carrier, and some options, and you make the ultimate decision, all right? No pressure. So give me a call, 855-380-3300. You can also reach us on our web at PinnacleQuote.com. Our blog is now launched, so I've been writing articles on that on a daily basis, also posting to the blog. And so sooner or later you'll be able to search for certain impairments, and you'll be able to read about that impairment, which I'm very excited about. So also you get an instant quote. Go to PinnacleQuote.com, click on instant quote. Literally within a couple of minutes, you'll have the carriers and the prices. Okay, and if you do want to move forward at that point, your information comes directly to me. Then we set up a time to talk to each other. Normally, it takes 15 minutes for me to get you an application processed. Literally 10, depending on how many questions. Some cases 10 minutes. So I'm not going to keep on the phone for 45 minutes to an hour like most agents do. Okay, I'll take the salesmanship right out of it. Again, I'm just going to provide you with the options, and you make the ultimate decision. Okay, so give me a call, 855-380-3300. And again, go to PinnacleQuote.com. And we're also on the social media. You can see us at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google+. Okay, so just to give a few, we're on all the social media outlets. So come visit us, all right? I wish you guys the best. Have a great weekend, and be safe.